In the world's long political history, one development stands out above nearly every other: the birth of democracy. This idea, that power should rest with the people rather than a king or aristocratic elite, first took concrete form in the city-state of Athens in ancient Greece. It was a radical experiment in government, one that has echoed across centuries, helping shape the way modern nations govern themselves today. The word democracy itself comes from the ancient Greek demos, meaning the people, and kratos, meaning power or rule. In the late 6th century BCE, Athens began to shift away from rule by kings, oligarchs, or tyrants and toward a system in which citizens could participate directly in decision-making. Although various forms of government existed across the many Greek city-states, from Sparta's mixed system to Corinth's oligarchy, it was Athens that institutionalized what we now recognize as democracy. Before democracy took hold, Athens was ruled by aristocrats whose power rested on wealth and birth. Social and economic tensions grew as ordinary citizens, farmers, artisans, and soldiers, found themselves without political voice and frequently burdened by debt. In response, early reformers like Solon in the 590s BCE introduced laws easing debt, slavery, and broadening participation in civic life, laying important groundwork for later democratic reforms. The true turning point came in 508-507 BCE with the reforms of Cleisthenes, often called the father of Athenian democracy. Cleisthenes reorganized the political structure of Athens, breaking the power of noble clans and creating new tribes based on residence rather than family ties. This system enabled broader participation and gave ordinary male citizens a voice in public affairs. He also established key democratic institutions, the ecclesia, the boule, and the dikasteria, that would define Athenian democracy for generations to come. The ecclesia, or assembly, became the sovereign governing body of Athens. Any male citizen over the age of 18 could attend and vote on laws, foreign policy, ostracism votes, and other crucial matters. This was a true direct democracy, where citizens themselves debated and decided the laws under which they lived, not through elected representatives, but through collective deliberation. The boule, the Council of 500, managed the day-to-day governance of the state and prepared matters to be voted on by the assembly. Members were chosen by lot, a process the Athenians believed reduced corruption and ensured that leadership was not monopolized by the wealthy or influential. Another key institution was the dikasteria, the citizen courts made up of jurors selected by lot from the citizenry. These courts heard legal cases brought by other citizens and delivered judgments by majority vote. Unlike modern systems with professional judges or lawyers, Athenian justice was administered by ordinary citizens, underscoring the democratic ideal that political power and responsibility belong to the people themselves. Yet it is important to understand the limits of Athenian democracy. Only free male citizens, a fraction of the total population, could participate. Women, enslaved people, and resident foreigners were excluded from the political process. Despite these restrictions, the Athenian experiment was revolutionary, fundamentally challenging the notion that power should reside exclusively with elite.